Or welcome back once again to product placement. So as I said in my previous videos, I've been out of town for the past month. I was only supposed to go for 2 weeks, ended up extending my stay to almost a month because I found out there was a new product coming out that I wanted to get so I could try it. So as I've also mentioned before, I've been getting these little news blurbs every time I open up Google anymore. It'll tell me, oh, this company is releasing this new flavor. So I make notes of the ones I want to try so I can eventually go and look for them. And while I was on vacation, I opened up Google and it popped up that there was a new exclusive flavor coming to the Kroger chain of stores. And I don't have a Kroger here where I live, but there were Krogers where I was staying at the time. Well, according to the news article, the product's supposed to come out in like a week and a half, so I can extend my stay that long, try to get it on the first day and just bring it back home with me and try it here. So that's what I ended up doing. And in the process of going to Kroger to look for it, they didn't have it in stock at the time. So also during those extra couple weeks that I stayed, I was also looking for those Reese's peanut butter cups, the ones with the jelly in them. And as I said, looked at a couple stores, found either one and not the other, or found them in the large packs. And I said, well, there's one other store here I can try. So I went in there and I saw today's product, but I didn't buy it right away because I couldn't remember if I tried this one before or not. So I got back to where I was staying, went online, looked it up, and it turns out that today's product is actually the previous exclusive flavor for Kroger. But now I guess they kind of have them everywhere because I've been seeing them everywhere since I bought this. But I've only seen it in a 20 ounce at the store that I went to. So before I left town, I made a trip back to that store, hoping they still have it in stock, and they did. So I grabbed one. Then I made a trip over to Kroger, and they had the other one in stock, which will be the next video you see. But again, I wasn't sure if I had tried this one before. It sounds familiar, but I've done a lot of different brands of this particular flavor. So I said, yeah, I might as well get it, take it home with me, and now we have it to try. So today's product is actually from the 7-Up line, which we don't do very many 7-Ups, but they do have a couple new flavors going around. And today's product is Tropical 7-Up. Now, like I said, I wasn't sure if I tried this before or not because I did just do the tropical Sprite a couple months back. And I've done a lot of tropical flavored Mountain Dews over the years with all the different game fuels and whatnot. And this particular labeling doesn't look familiar to me. But I said, well, maybe it's something I tried in the past, even though it's been a Kroger exclusive. I don't remember getting it from Kroger before, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's always been a Kroger exclusive. So I went back through my list of everything I tried before. And I believe it was back in 2016, maybe 2017. I don't remember exactly which. I did actually do a tropical flavored 7-Up. However, at that time, it was in association with, I don't remember if it was an artist or a musician or something like that. I'll pop a picture of it up here on the screen so you guys know which one I'm talking about. And again, if I remember, I'll put a card up here with a link to the video I'm referencing so you guys can go back and watch that one and see how it compares to this one. So yes, technically I have tried tropical 7-Up before, but I don't remember anything about it and it's been a few years. So now we get to revisit and see if it sparks any memories of, yes, I've had this before, or is this a completely different formulation of tropical 7-Up that we now get to try. So now we know the backstory of how this came into my possession. Let's go ahead and crack it open and give it the smell test. See if it brings back any memories. Get our lid off. Here we go. Okay, obviously it smells like stuff I've had before. Definitely get a citrus smell from it, like an orange and a mango. Mainly heavy on the mango. Like when I first cracked it open, I got like an orange smell, but not like a tart, overly citrusy orange like when I do the lemon lime sodas normally. This was just kind of like a mellow, natural orange flavor. Like you actually get an orange from the fruit stand and you split it open and you get that little orange zest. That's kind of what it smells like. Then when you actually put it up to your nose and take an actual proper sniff of it, you get a really heavy mango smell. Maybe a little bit of pineapple, which it's tropical, so that would make sense. Mango and pineapple are usually the two tropical scents. But it is more orange in coloration, so I'm leaning more towards mango and orange than I am towards pineapple, because usually the pineapple ones are more yellow colored. Also, anyone who's watched my videos in the past, you know that mango is not my favorite flavor, so there's a possibility I'm not going to like the way this tastes, but then again, I might. You never know. So now we got the smell test out of the way. Let's go ahead and take a taste and see what we think. Cheers. Is it how I remember the other 7-Up tropical tasting? Honestly, I don't remember because that was so long ago. I don't remember what it actually tasted like, but I'm gonna say probably yes. So I take a drink here. I'm mostly getting, like I said, the mango and kind of pineapple kind of flavors. There may be a few other fruit flavors mixed in there as well because I kind of get that bubblegum aftertaste. And it could just be that there's a slight tartness from the mango that's overriding the other smoother flavors, where I do get a little bit of a prickle in the back of my throat, like was it Mountain Dew's Mango Heat that they had at one point, where that tastes mostly like mango, but I got a little prickle in the back of my throat. Kind of getting that from this as well, but it's not like a spice kind of prickle. It's just like, oh, there's a tartness that's sneaking its way through the sweetness, if that makes sense. Like Mango Heat is like, oh, I got a little bit of cinnamon in there because actually like give it a little prickle feel and actually a little bit of heat to it. This one doesn't have the heat. It just has the prickle from the slight tartness. But yeah, not really sure if it's the same formula as the one I tried in the past, but I'm going to lean towards yes. But then again, most of these tropical mango flavored sodas kind of start to taste the same after a while. I will say compared to the Mountain Dew ones I've had, because this is 7-Up, it does go down a lot smoother. Like Mountain Dew has a little bit of a bite to it, where this is more smooth. So between the Mountain Dew, like Mango Heat, and this one, I'm leaning more towards this one. I like this one a little bit better from my memory of it. But overall, it just kind of tastes like any other tropical flavored soda, mango soda. I will say I get a lot more of the fruit flavor from this than I did from the Sprite. The Sprite was just kind of Sprite flavored, but there's a little hint of something else in there that was sort of tropical flavored, but it was kind of overpowered by the Sprite. This one, you get more of the actual flavor. But again, this one does have color to it, where the Sprite was still clear, even though it says it's tropical flavored. So it's kind of like you just took water and put like a little drop of lemon in it. No, you said it was lemon water versus if you actually made like lemonade. Those are kind of the differences. Like Sprite was just like lemon water, where this is more like lemonade, except they both have a mango flavor, if that makes sense at all. So what do I think of it overall? It's not bad. Again, mango is really my go-to flavor. Not really the hugest fan of the tropical stuff, but I do still like to try it for the video, for the novelty of it. So I'm not disappointed in this one. I will finish it, but overall, would I buy it again? Probably not. I am kind of glad I was able to get this in a 20 ounce rather than a 2 liter or the case, because everywhere I've seen it now has been in like a 12-pack case. So I am glad I was able to try it in a 20 ounce and not have to pay extra for a larger amount, because you probably wouldn't have saw this video if that was the case. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. Again, not much else to say about it in that. So we're gonna wrap this one up now. So again, as always, thank you guys for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share the video. Links are in the description. Ring the bell over here somewhere, I believe it is now. Make sure you get notifications every time we post new content. And until next time, cheers.